So let's go to Q&A section, man. Let's ask some questions. What do we got? Anything you want across the board, just like we did yesterday. What questions do y'all got for Big B? You want to talk about the NBA? You want to talk about college football, college basketball? The only thing I'm not talking about right now is baseball, man. My Mets are already back out of it. We were out of it 4 days into the season. We got back into it. We fought back. And now we're out of it again, and I'm done with baseball. I'm not getting back in. Just not doing it. K-State. Now, we can talk about K-State all we want. So, we can talk about K-State. So, who am I taking between the Nuggets and the Timberwolves? That's a good question, man. That is a great question. I think I'm going to take the Nuggets, but I think that's going to be a great series. That's going to be a great series. So, yeah, it's going to be a great series. But I think I'm going to take the Nuggets. So we'll see. We will see. My man, Ty. What's going on, Ty? How you doing, man? The Eagles got some good corners in the draft. Yes, they did. The Eagles are going to be better. In my opinion. The Eagles are really going to they're going to be better. I'm interested to see what they do. Bounce back year for the Eagles. Jalen Hurts got to have a bounce back year too. He was hurt the last 10 games of the season last year, so we got to see something out of him. Steelers got a dog in Peyton Wilson. Absolutely, Braden. I think Braden Wilson can be the day one starter at middle linebacker too. And he's got outside linebacker pass rush ability. I love it. I think he's a day one starter at middle linebacker. I know Landon Roberts is there, and first of all, Holcomb's knee got destroyed. Landon Roberts, God bless him, he's just not good in pass coverage. We need a more mobile, athletic linebacker that's a tackling machine. That's what Peyton Wilson is. Give me him all day. Darren Howard said the Nuggets falling from the sky. I don't know about the Nuggets losing. But there's Nuggets fans falling from the sky. I get it. So we'll see. Then there's a comment over here from Michael. The Lakers thinking about drafting 4-point average Bronny. First of all, that's a lie. Second of all, why do so many people hate on this man's kid? Like, you don't like LeBron, so now you're mad at his kid and you're taking it out on his kid? Come on, man. Be better. And if they do draft him, do you care? Like, why do you care? Oh, my goodness. Whew. Like, it's just amazing to me what people will do these days. It's just amazing. Boom, boom, boom. Sideshow, who are the playmakers for your Wildcats in the secondary? Well, that's a kind of a work in progress right now at K-State. It's a work in progress. I'll talk to you after the end of the summer because, first of all, I don't think K-State's done in the transfer portal. I don't think they are. I think they still got some needs back there. And the one thing is they got a lot of experience last year due to injury. But K-State will be better in the secondary this year than they were last year. That much I can assure you. They will be better. They'll be better. I'm excited for it. But talk to me at the end of the summer because I think K-State might get 2 guys from the transfer portal to come in and be starters in the secondary. Then they'll be loaded. They'll be loaded back there. So, my man Hooligan, do the Timberwolves have the best roster matchup with the Nuggets for the rest of the playoffs? 1,000%, Hooligan. 1,000% they do. And one of the main reasons is because of Rudy. Rudy can match up. Rudy can match up. I'm not saying stop him. I'm not saying slow him down. I'm just saying that they can match up with him. And he can. And everybody else, they can match up. Cat matches up with Aaron Gordon. Now, Cat's got to use his size against Aaron Gordon. He can't just be a three-point shooter. But if he gets a little physical with Aaron Gordon and stop, I mean, you know how Cat can sometimes be a punk down there. He can do that. So they have the roster to match up with Denver. They might even have a better roster. But do they execute? That's the thing. Do they execute as well? I don't think so, but maybe they'll surprise us. I like the Nuggets, but I wouldn't be mad if Minnesota won because I think Anthony Edwards is that next guy. I do. I think he is on his way to being a superstar. On his way. We over this Heat series. They should have been over a long time ago. Well, I mean, the series ended in 5. I mean, it's not like it went 7 games. Do I think Boston should have lost the game? No, hell no. They should have never lost the game. But, I mean, they blew them out last night. So, but yeah, that series is over. That series is over. What do we got? My man Ben Tatum. Did you see the Marvin Harrison Jr. NFLPA story? I did. Or I did not. I did not. Tell me what the story is. Other than he hasn't signed his deal to be a part of the NLPA or the NFLPA. I heard that he didn't sign his agreement so that they couldn't sell his jersey. Is that what you're talking about? Like when he got drafted, there was no jersey up there. So he hadn't signed that. I did see that. I wonder if they can recreate the tush push or if it was all Kelsey. That's interesting. We'll see what happens with the Eagles in that tush push. Was it Kelsey or was it everybody? We're going to find out. I think it was a lot of Kelsey. But again, when you got a quarterback that squats damn near 1,000 pounds, that makes a difference. That makes a difference. So that's all I'm saying. That makes a difference. Hey, by the way, man, just like I've said several times, remember, thank you. Big B Daily is at 9 a.m. Central Time. We appreciate everybody that shows up. Remember to like, follow, subscribe, all platforms that you are watching. There's a multitude of ways to support the show. If you like what we're doing and you want to do that, we encourage it. We accept it. Thank you. We appreciate it, more importantly. So all you have to do is click on the bio. And on one certain platform, again, if it freezes up, remember to click on the link in the bio after giving a follow. Boom, come on over, click the live link, and you'll be good. The series, Minnesota and Denver, will go 7. I hope so. You know, people talk about the Lakers series and, well, the Lakers got blown out 4-1, and they did. But if we're being honest, the series was actually good. Like the game, other than game 3 wasn't good. But game 1, 2, 4, and 5 were all good games. They were all good games. So, you know, the series was good. It just didn't go long enough because the Lakers aren't good enough. But that was actually a well-played series. It's just one team executed at the end of games better than another. So, there's that. My man Ty says he thinks it would be cool to see Bronny and LeBron on the same team. Here's what I'll say about that. Bronny's not ready to play in the NBA right now. That doesn't mean a team won't draft him because we know that the NBA drafts on potential. So there's that. And I think it would be cool, but Bronny's not ready to play in the NBA right now. He's just not. You know, he needs another year of college, get another year under his belt, get a little bit more development, try to enjoy college a little bit. I think he should get away from LA and go to Ohio State or somewhere else, get away from that national spotlight there, and go be good in college, and then come out. And then come out. That's what I think. But that doesn't mean a team won't draft him. It doesn't mean that. Because, again, people draft on potential, and I think he has the potential. He's never going to be his father, and there's nothing wrong with that. Who the hell else is? I mean, I don't care who you are. So he's never going to be that good, and that's okay. But I think, you talk about a guy, he's 6'2", super athletic, can shoot, and plays defense. There's a place for that in the NBA. There's a place for that. He just got to get to become a better shooter, more consistent, better ball handler. Go learn to do that in college. That's my opinion. So, Edwards is a dog. Yeah, he is. Edwards is a dog. My man Braden says he thinks that Gordon can handle Cat. He might be able to, but I'm just saying Cat's got to go at him. He's got to go at him. So, man, look, I get it. The K-State used to hit JUCOs all the time. JUCOs are not the same, man. You don't have to go to the JUCO route anymore. Look, I'm part of the JUCO class, but what would you rather get? A JUCO guy? Because let's be honest, you go to JUCO for a reason. Either you weren't good enough out of high school, or you had grade problems, or mature attitude issues, and you got in trouble. That's why you went to JUCO. Would you rather take that and hope that they figured those things out, or do you want a guy that came from another program who already had some of that stuff figured out? That's who I would take. JUCOs are in trouble with the transfer portal. JUCOs are on the brink of being extinct. They're on the brink of being extinct with the transfer portal. So, let's see here. What do we got? We're looking for questions. Again, we're taking questions. Anything you got. What is the answer for the Celtics if they fall short again? If the Celtics fall short, I don't know. I literally don't know. You got Tatum. You're about to pay Tatum. You just paid Jaylen Brown. You got Porzingis. You just paid Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday's not the problem. He's actually made the Celtics better. He was so much more of an upgrade over Marcus Smart. It's not even funny. Better defender, better scorer, better facilitator, everything he does. You got Marcus Smart minus the antics with Drew Holiday. So they got better there. Derek White is coming into his own. He's a better player than what he was last year. You got Porzingis, so you were able to put him in the starting lineup. If the Celtics can't win now, if they're healthy, when can they win? I literally don't know. Like, what do you do? Get a better bench? I guess maybe. But Al Horford kind of is what he is. He's not been bad. He's 100 years old, but he still gives you quality minutes for what he does. Yeah, if they can't win now, I don't know when they're going to win. So, but we'll see. We will see. Has to do with Fanatics money. What's got to do with Fanatics money? What are we talking about? But didn't seem like Denver played lackadaisical? No, it didn't seem like Denver played lackadaisical. Look, here's the thing. The Lakers are good. I know we don't want to say that out loud. I know, because we can't give the Lakers credit. And we can't give a team that LeBron plays on credit because they got beat. The Lakers are a good team. Are they a great team? No. Are they missing pieces? Yes. But the Lakers aren't bad. It's like we act like they're no good. They are. And when you play other good teams, they're going to make somebody else not look as good. I mean, it's not like the Lakers are just this horrible basketball team. They're not. They're a good team. They're a good team. So it just, Denver's better than them, but that doesn't mean the Lakers are bad. It doesn't mean the Lakers are bad. My man Pat Cockrell again. Oh, same question. Who is your early prediction to win the Big 12 in football, Big B? Man, love this question. Look, I'm not going to be a homer and tell you that K-State's going to win. I will say that K-State is going to be in the hunt. I will tell you that K-State's going to be in the hunt. K-State upgraded their offense to be in the hunt. And if they can get their defense to come along with it, if they can find a pass rush, K-State's in business. Utah is going to be good. People are kind of sleeping on Utah because Utah doesn't want to be in the Big 12. And they've basically said so. They don't want to be there. So that's kind of what they're doing. So they've kind of turned their nose up at the Big 12 and everybody in it. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But I think Utah should be the favorite as of right now. Utah. Will Travis and Shedeur, meaning Travis Hunter and Shedeur Sanders, be in the NFL draft next year? 100%. 100%. There's no reason for them not to be. First of all, Shedeur is going to be out of eligibility, I believe. And Travis Hunter is one of the top players, going to be one of the top players in the draft. I do think Travis Hunter needs to pick a position because there's no way that he's going to the NFL playing wide receiver and corner. That's just not going to happen. That's just not going to happen. Now, he might get a play or two playing wide receiver if he's a full-time cornerback, but there is not a chance in hell that he's going to play both ways. That's just not going to happen. I don't care what Deion says. That's not going to happen. Hell, Deion didn't do it full-time. Deion might have got you 5 to 8 plays a game playing receiver. He wasn't out there playing double duty the whole game. That's not what he did. And Travis Hunter's not going to do the same thing because we saw a couple games he got worn down. You know, the Stanford game would be a perfect example. Out there playing all them snaps. You can't do that. 100 and something snaps going both ways. No. Pick a position and go play it. Personally, I think he should take wide receiver. Although I think he's an outstanding corner. If he had his druthers, I'd play wide receiver. Get paid more, get the ball more. I would go do that. But that's just me. That's just me. So, did I hear about the Chiefs Stadium deal getting voted down? Yes, I did, Braden. Chiefs are going to be, Chiefs are going to be in Kansas. That's what's going to end up happening. The Chiefs are going to be in Kansas. They're not going to, people keep talking, oh, they're going to leave Kansas City, move to Dallas. They're not moving to Dallas. They're just going to move to Kansas, just across the state line. Out by Kansas has a NASCAR racetrack and a casino. They have all of that, and they got the one thing that they have is a ton of empty space out there for all of that. Kansas would love to have them, and they'll just bring them right across the border. Missouri, you've had it. You blew your chance. They're leaving. And it is what it is. And guess what? All the fans that say, well, I'm never going to a Chiefs game again. Okay. They'll still sell out every single game. They're not going to care. They're not going to care. That's just the reality of sports these days, people. If the cities and the states and all that don't want to chip in to help build a stadium, okay. They'll move. And they're not going to lose 1 cent as far as fan support or as far as people coming to that stadium. They're not going to miss it because everybody's still going to go. You think the only fans in Kansas City went to Arrowhead, lived in Missouri? Of course not. And they're going to continue to go. They're going to continue to go. Matter of fact, it might be even more because all those fans in Johnson County, which is Johnson County, Kansas, that didn't drive all the way over to Missouri. I say all the way, it's not that far, but drive all the way to Arrowhead. The fans that didn't do that, now they won't have to drive as far, and they'll go. They will absolutely go. So there's that. There is that. Rob Johnson, what's going on, Rob? Appreciate you being here. Is Will Howard good enough QB to win a title at Ohio State? I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, here's what I can tell you, Rob, about Will Howard. He knew that he wasn't going to be the starting quarterback at Kansas State this year. He knew that Avery Johnson was going to take his job, and that's why he transferred. Now, you can say, well, he went to Ohio State. That's an upgrade. I don't disagree. I'm also not positive that Will Howard is going to be the starting quarterback day one or 5 games into the season. You see them quarterbacks that are there at Ohio State, those freshmen. If we're just talking talent for talent, they're better than Will Howard. And that's not a knock or a shot at Will Howard. It's just the truth. So we'll see. We'll see. And I hope Ryan Day, because I think Ryan Day's coaching career at Ohio State kind of depends on this season because they got more talent than anybody. And if they don't win it this year, when are they going to win it? And I don't think he's going to be held back by a so-so quarterback, not like he was last year. I don't think he's going to let that happen. Last year, they didn't have the talent on the roster at the quarterback position. This year, they do. This year, they do. That's a great question, man. Pat Cockrell says, my top 4 early in the Big 12, Kansas State, Utah, Texas Tech, Sleeper, and Kansas. I don't know about the Tech one, but you're right about the other 3. Kansas State, Kansas, and Utah, absolutely. Tech's got to get consistent and prove it, man. I thought Tech was going to have a crazy year last year. And then the beginning of the year happened, and that was the end of it. That was the end of it. I got to see it. Because I know they got the players and the coach. They got to put it together. They got to put it together. So, we'll see. Yeah, man. Tamel, yeah, absolutely. Kansas is willing to pay the money. They're absolutely willing. And the Royals, you're right. And the Royals are looking to move too. The Royals will turn around and move right there with them. They're not moving to downtown because they wanted to, but they voted that down too. So, yeah, who knows? Who knows what's going on in Kansas City? Who knows? I have a buddy that lives in Edwardsville, and he's been a Chiefs season ticket holder for years. And that's exactly where all of that is, Rob. That racetrack and all that stuff is right out there by Edwardsville. He's been a season ticket holder for years. He's saving money now because he don't have to drive as far to go to the games. He's using less gas. So he would love for the stadium to move. He would love it. By the way, people, I used to live in Kansas City. I lived there for 11 years. That's kind of how I know what's going on out there in Kansas City. So, good question by Ty here. Which rookie quarterback would you draft in a dynasty? Caleb Williams. Without question, without thinking about it, without anything, Caleb Williams. Look what Caleb Williams has to work with. If their line can hold up, he's got Keenan Allen, DJ Moore, Rome Odunze, and Swift coming out of the backfield. That's an easy answer. Caleb Williams. Are you going to draft Bo Nix in your fantasy league? Are you going to take Michael Penix? No. J.J. McCarthy? And I know he's got Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison. Do we know that he's going to be the day one starter? I mean, do we know that? And Jaden Daniels, their offensive line is so bad, I wouldn't take him to save my life. So, but that's just me. That's just me. So, let's see. Couple more before we shut this one down for today. Tech's offense should be much improved and more consistent if Morton can stay healthy. I hope so. I hope so. What did Tech do? Had like 5 quarterbacks last year? Yeah. Hoop Social, what's going on? Do you think Dallas finishes the series in 6? I do. I do. I think they finish it in 6. I mean, James Harden is doing James Harden playoff things. Paul George, his self-proclaimed playoff P. That was a disgrace last night. Lord have mercy. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.